If you've been injured in a truck accident, we are here to help you through it. It's more to us. It's personal.
We always love it when Tish Gailmar joins us with Reflection Writing, in part because we just love her, and in part because we never quite know what she's going to bring. And today you brought Nala,
Yes.
the great horned owl.
Yes, yes.
So she's kind of your owl with an attitude, you said, right?
This is our biggest owl in our forest, and her attitude goes along with that.
She knows it.
She's tough. She's very tough, and nobody messes with this bird in the forest.
So do they have like a distinctive hoot or anything?
This is what a lot of people call the hoot owl. It's the
Listen to you.
Yeah, so
very good.
you'll hear them. They're very common in our area. You don't hear them as much as you hear the barred owl, but you definitely do hear them. And a lot of old timers call them the hoot owl.
Are they really only gonna hoot at night? Because I think I've heard them during the day.
The barred owl you do hear during the day. They are not strictly nocturnal. Now, great horned owls are pretty nocturnal. Yeah, you don't hear them during the day very often. But like I tell everybody, if you hear an animal that's normally heard at night during the day, it doesn't mean the world's ending or the animal's sick. You know,
right.
It's just something that's happening.
Right. So we're going to talk about this concert series they have coming up throughout the season. Also, the brunch that you have coming up Mother's Day Saturday. But I want to say this too about Nala. So usually when Tish comes, she comes into the building with a crate, and then we open up the crate to find out what animal is within. Her crate is large. So you walked in with her on your arm, and I think that speaks volumes for how much she trusts you.
Well, I hope it does. We do have a relationship. I have to have a relationship with the animals I work with. And she and I work together pretty frequently. And she's one of my rock stars at Rock City this summer. So she and I are getting ready to really ramp it up and be working a lot.
People watching can see just this good side of her. I can see the other side where clearly she was injured.
Yes.
What, hit by a car?
Yeah, we're not sure. A lot of birds like this are car strikes, and then some of them also get caught in wires and lines and netting when they're hunting. And then they can be attacked when they're young and still in the nest. Now, we do believe her injury is something from when she was an adult. So we are just not completely sure, but she is non-flighted. Her right wing is badly damaged.
Yeah, badly damaged. Okay, let's talk about the Campfire concert series. Is it kicked off yet? Or
Yes, we've had 2, and I'm telling you what, they sell out. If you don't have a ticket to these, you got to get one now. The concert series coming up on May 2nd is Miele Roots, which is a Chattanooga favorite reggae band. And then we've got 2 more past that, and they are so much fun.
So the way it works, you come out, it's a Friday night, right? You come out to Reflection Writing. Is it in the big meadow that's
It's in our backyard, which is a giant field overlooking Lookout Mountain.
Okay, and you've got just a series of campfires?
We have a bunch. We usually have 1 to 2 campfires in the backyard, and we always have s'mores. You know, we're known for the s'mores. And then you bring your own chair, you bring your dog on a leash, you bring your kids, and it is just this giant party in our backyard with local music, local beer, local food. We usually have a food truck there too.
Okay, super fun.
Yeah, it's just a ton of fun, and it is fastly becoming a favorite.
Okay, then you've got this Brunch and Blooms?
Brunch and Blooms, right. This is something we've been doing for a few years, but once again, it's really becoming popular. We do it the Saturday of Mother's Day weekend, and usually Call Me Spencer is our music, and then we have local food again, and local music, local beer, local drink. And then we celebrate the Phelps Garden, which is a historical garden on our property and mostly has azaleas, native azaleas. And the money that we raise from this garden from this event helps support that garden. It's just kind of a nice, fun weekend.
Yeah.
And then our greenhouse is open for sale, so you can shop as well while you're eating.
And if you don't know the difference between a native azalea and a regular azalea, the color will tell you. I mean, they are very, very unique.
Yes.
And their blooming season is not that long.
No, it's not that long, and we're kind of at the tail end of it right now.
I have 2 in my yard, so I know they're so pretty.
And they're so important to our native pollinators critically important. So once again, we're always pushing native plants because they support our environment.
Okay, let's talk about Nala
Yes.
a little bit. I would do anything if I could do like this on her head, but I know she wouldn't like it.
She doesn't tolerate being touched.
But she's very dense. Her
She's
feathers.
super dense, yeah. If she would let me, I could stick my finger down in her feathers around her neck and it would go up to about here.
Almost to your knuckle.
Yeah, thousands and thousands of feathers.
Oh,
and
she's hissing at you.
she's a very large bird. She's coming in at about 3.5 pounds. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a very large bird.
So are all owls able to turn their head 360?
It's 270 degrees. Yeah, most all owls can do that. And it's 270 one direction and then 270 back in the other direction.
Okay.
They have a very small blind spot in the back.
Are they solo creatures? I mean, do they live?
Pretty much. So
Independently?
they will pick a mate for life and they'll stay with that mate. But other than that, they're pretty independent.
If she were to have babies, how long would they stay in the nest?
So they'll incubate for about 30 days roughly, and then they'll be with mom and dad several months because this is a large bird, and so they've got to really mature before they take off.
So if something ever happens and sadly you saw one of these injured somewhere, should they contact y'all?
They can call us and we'll hook you up with a local rehabber. We do have a raptor specialist here in Chattanooga. She's excellent, and you can get that animal to her and she can rehabilitate it, hopefully.
Is there a concern about deforestation with her?
Always. Always, with all of our birds. This is a bird that doesn't have any protection. It's very common, but when we continue to develop our land, we are constantly encroaching on the land that these animals have to have.
Do they like dead trees? Will they only live in the live ones?
Maybe a newly dead tree, but typically it's more a live one because when they build a nest, they keep it for life and they're going to continue to renovate it every season. So they like a big, mature, tall tree that's probably live.
You make your nest your home, don't you,
That's
Nala?
right. It is her home.
Thank you for coming our way.
Always.
Reflectionwriting.org is the website where you can go and find out information on all these things, from visiting to the Campfire concert series to the Brunch and Blooms happening on May 10th.
Sign up for camp.
Sign up for camp. Go and enjoy their backyard as your own. Good to see you.
Thank you.
The Go Red for Women Luncheon is Friday, May 9th at the Chattanooga Convention Center. Join us as we celebrate survivors and help save more lives from heart disease and stroke. Learn more at